Okay, this has been a long time coming. I gotta be honest here. Marvel has been having a problem, and it's their post-credit scene problem. And I mean, come on, man. We all kind of saw this on the wall. And the main problem with this is that they are setting up so many characters and so many like ongoing stuff that with these post-credit scenes, there are things that are bound to be like just forgotten, and honestly it's becoming a problem because like with all these movies we have a post-credit scene and they all play out like this. We have the main character, and then at the end a new character comes in, and then they go like, we're gonna stop him or do something or whatever. Because with all of phase 4, and this didn't begin with phase 4, this like started becoming a thing in phase 3, where we have like a character come out of nowhere and say they're going to do something in those regards. Now, this did start really in like 2012 after the end of Avengers with Thanos, but this didn't really become a thing until like honestly phase 3, when everything's starting to get wild. Because in phase 2 we had a couple of things like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver at the end of Captain America 2, but with stuff like that we knew there were going to be follow-ups to stuff like that going down the line. Now, with phase 3, this is where things are starting to get wacky, because we have movies like Spider-Man Homecoming and like other films such as like Guardians 2. In Spider-Man regards, we haven't seen the Scorpion since Homecoming. I mean, like, do you guys even remember that post-credit scene? Which doesn't even, I guess, like, matter now because of Doctor Strange's whole spell thing. But still, like, are we ever going to get a follow-up to the Scorpion plotline in that, or no? And this is, like, a major example was in Guardians 2, whenever Adam Warlock was being made to, get revenge on the Guardians for their thing in Guardians 2. And my thing is like this. Guardians 2 takes place, like, a few months after the first movie. And you're telling me that Adam Warlock hasn't, like, found the Guardians until now? Because being in mind you, Avengers Infinity War takes place in 2018. And Guardians 2, which came after the first, took place in 2014. So you're telling me after 8 years, you couldn't find them. And being in mind you, on top of that, the extra 5 years from the Thanos snap, and I'm guessing, like, 1 or 2-ish years with Thor joining the Guardians and all that. So you're telling me with probably around like 10 years, Adam Warlock is now coming in to destroy the Guardians. Okay, sure, pal. And with phase 4 is becoming more rampant because sure, we had some good tie-ups, like with how Black Widow's gone into having Yelena try to kill Hawkeye and all that stuff, but everything else is going off the rails, and there's no stopping the flow of this. Because with Shang-Chi, this is the most less egregious. We have his sister forming the Ten Rings. Now, that's not obviously a big deal, but when is the next time we're going to see Shang-Chi, and if anything, dealing with the Ten Rings, actually? Like, how long is that going to be until then? And I think the real bad ones here are okay, Eternals is the first one. And might I say, are they ever, and I mean ever, with the flop Eternals ones, do anything with Dane Whitman's Black Knight? Because I think he's supposed to be in Blade, but with the production troubles, I don't even know what's going on with that one. So that's a weird spot. And Harry Styles' Star Fox, I don't even know where that one's going, because like I said, Eternals basically flopped, so who knows what they're going to do with that. And then, oh boy, we have Thor, Love and Thunder. Hercules got introduced. When is he gonna come fight Thor? Who knows? Because who knows whenever Thor 5 is gonna come out. And we all know that with King Dynasty and all that, there's going to be no time for Hercules to even show up or have a purpose in showing up. So how long until, if we get if we get a Thor sequel, is he actually going to show up to get revenge on Thor? Because he's off in the galaxy fighting crimes with his daughter, or yeah, like daughter, quotation marks still. And I just don't see the next time we're gonna see Hercules again ever. And even worse, we have Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, where we have Clea, I think it is, in that post-credit scene, taking Doctor Strange into to fix the immersion, or whatever the heck I don't know what she said. But the point is that how are they gonna, is that supposed to be like an off-screen adventure? Because Doctor Strange is obviously going to need a B in King Dynasty and all that, and there's no Doctor Strange 3 before then, so what's the deal there? Because are they just gonna show up in the last minute of King Dynasty going hey guys, I don't get it. I don't get it. And No Way Home, oh jeez. Because one, they have Venom going into the MCU and then just goes back 2 minutes later. It's just you want to introduce all these characters, but you don't know exactly when they're going to be in it. So whenever you have these characters introduced in the post-credit scene, there's just gonna be an amount of time to where they're not gonna show up, and it's just not going to make sense at all. Because, like I said, it's been about literally 10 years since Adam Warlock. 10. And I don't know how they're gonna explain to him not finding them whenever they're kind of easily findable, I don't know, man. I like the fact that they're introducing new characters and all that, but you can't just keep not having a reason for why they're not showing up for years on end, all right? But I don't know, it's starting to become a major problem, especially in Phase 4, but hopefully we get plot lines for these upcoming and new characters. Alright, that's about it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.